All right, so raise your hand if you've used the Windows 8 operating system before. Okay. Raise your hand if you've used a computer before. Good. We'll start there then. Awesome. Now, I'm going to show you the common view of a computer, and that's what's called your desktop. So let me show you the desktop. My desktop is very busy. It's perfectly fine because I can find everything on there. Yours doesn't have to be beautiful like mine, okay? But that's what's called your desktop. That is the most common view that if you've used used Windows products before, this is what you're used to, right? So you have your desktop in the background where you put your programs. On the very bottom, we call that the start bar. The very bottom is the start bar. So down here, you have your start bar, and it shows you all the programs that you use the most, and it also shows you the programs that you have open. Okay, so we call those power users who have tons of stuff open down on the bottom. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you will see a little white icon that looks like a window because it's Windows operating system. That is going to take you to the brand new view of Windows 8. Okay, we call that the tiles screen. Okay, yeah, I know somebody said, I know. I don't like, oh, you didn't say that? No. Okay, so if I click there, it now takes us to our tiles screen. So these tiles are, you can actually have programs and apps, right? Used to be those two words meant the same thing. Now it means a program is something you install completely on the computer, takes up a lot of space, and an app is a smaller version of that, something really quick like you would put on your cell phone. Okay, so it lets you do both. If you scroll through, you can, if you have a touch screen, you can scroll through with your finger. And sorry, Mac people, I don't have a Mac to show you how to use your Mac. If you'd like to learn how to use your Mac more, you can come see us later. But you scroll through the window if you want just by moving your finger across, and now you can look at all the different apps that you have there. But do you think that is the only apps that you have that are right there? No. Right now, these are the ones that Microsoft has chosen to place there, and then maybe some that you have chosen to place there. So I'm going to show you how to remove one if you don't want it there anymore. Right? There's no reason to have Candy Crush on there if you don't play Candy Crush. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to remove a tile. And it's really easy. So let's say that I do not want, no, I want that. I want that too. Let's say I don't want Internet Explorer on there anymore. I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to right click on it, and it brings up an option menu for you, right? Unpin, unpin, unpin. So unpin means you want to take it off the start screen. Remember the bottom part I showed you? You can pin it there or on the tile screen. So I can click on unpin, and it goes away. So that's how you can do that. I'm also going to show you right now how to add one that you would like to place on the tile screen. So to do that, at the bottom, you'll see a little arrow. Down at the very bottom on the left, you'll see a little arrow. Or if you have a touch screen, you can go to the bottom and flick it up, and it'll bring up the screen of all your apps and the programs. So everybody get to the screen of all your apps and programs. Yes. I just saw like the new update or something, so it was like. See, we'll click. Oh yeah, it's doing an update. You're right. So there's all apps. Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, it'll be the same thing. So you could do the exact same thing that we're doing. It's just going to be look a little bit different. So now what I would like you to do is I would like you to find an app that you would like to pin to your tile screen. So let's say that I want to add the alarm clock. Okay? So I'm going to go down to the alarm clock, and I'm going to right click on it. Now notice, it gives me the option to pin it to the start or pin it to the taskbar. Okay? So if I pin it to the start, watch this. It now appears on my tile screen. Okay? It now appears on my tile screen. But what if I wanted to appear on my desktop? Remember the really messy desktop that I have and that little bottom part? What if I want it to go there? Okay? Well, once again, it used to be called the start bar. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong information. It used to be called the start bar. Now it's called the task bar, just to make it sound more official. Okay, so if I want to place the alarm on that very bottom bar so it's easy to grab, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to right-click on my alarm, and I'm going to click on Pin to Taskbar. Now if I go to my taskbar, there's the alarm clock down there on the bottom. What if I don't want it there anymore? What do? To put it there, I pinned it. If you like Pinterest, you know what that means. I pinned it there. What if I want to take it off? What do you think I would click on? Anybody know? Unpin. Exactly. So I'm going to right-click on it again, and I'm going to click on Unpin, and it goes away. Does that mean I deleted it? No. It just means I send it back to the option menu where I can select it again. Now I'm going to go back to the tile screen, and I'm going to show you that you can move things around. The whole idea of this screen is to be able to customize it in the way that best works for you. Nobody can really tell you how to set up your tile screen. It's completely up to you. But you can always change things around. All you do is click and move, and you can move things around to different spots. You can make them bigger if you wanted to. Notice down there on the bottom, if I want to get to my desktop, there's a desktop button, and it's bigger, so I know where it is. Okay, so what I would like you to do is I would like you to play around a little bit. The best way to learn how to do stuff is to do and undo, do and undo, do and undo. So I'd like you to play around a little bit, adding apps to your tile screen, adding apps to your taskbar, and then removing them, and then rearranging them. And if along the way you find a new feature that I haven't gone over and you think it's pretty neat, I would like you to share it with the group so we can show everybody else. So take about 5-10 minutes to add, subtract, move around, and make it your own. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes.
Let's say you wanted to get YouTube on here. How would you download YouTube to here?
So there is, remember, just like there's an app store on an iPhone, and then there's a Play Store on an Android. There's a Microsoft Store on here as well. Let's see, where is it? And you would have to get parent permission to attach your account to it. But there is a YouTube app that you can download.
Is it called Video?
No, it'll be YouTube.
I want to add some stuff.
It's here somewhere. Yeah, just look. It'll be. Oh, there it is. Store.
Now what do?
And then you just search YouTube.
How do I put it on my homepage?
When you download it, it'll put it in that apps option, and then you would have to right-click on it and then hit pin, and then it'll put it up there. It's down here. Down here, yeah. So right-click, left-click. Any of them.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can you move these around
You should be able to.
Oh.
Well, you're not using Safari.
Mhm.
Everything I open up like this. So I open up Google and Google Chrome.
Mhm.
Max, like, how do you get the app?
On a Mac.
Yeah.
So on the Mac, you'd still do the App Store down here. Yes. So that's where all your apps are located. If you want to add more apps, you go to the App Store, and you can down more, and then you can add them. For this, you actually add them to your applications button, which I don't even see your app folder. There we go. It'd be under Finder. So that's where you would have your applications folder and everything that you just did. So they're all right there. Applications right there.
Like to get it on the big screen, just like.
Yeah, so Mac's a little bit different in the way that they put things on the computers, and they try to hide everything just so everything looks cleaner. So if you just want to open up an app, you just go to Go, Applications, and it brings up all the applications that you have. And if you wanted to, then now you can drag it and drop it on your desktop, and then now you can start setting things up that way. What's that?
I don't have like.
Oh, so when you're in a program, it changes the entire top to just that program. So if you want to go away, you click down on the green, and then now you have it right here.
Oh.
And then there's your applications.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right. So, did anybody find anything else other than what we talked about? Anything neat that you can do besides the pinning and unpinning and moving and resizing? Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, you can pin it to your desktop as well. And you can also move the icons around on your taskbar as well. So it doesn't have to be in the order you place them. You can move them around. All right. The next thing I want to show you is that side charm bar. Once again, if you have a touch screen, all you have to do is swipe from right to left, and it'll open it up. If you don't have a touch screen, you just bring your arrow down to the bottom right corner, and it pops up. So first thing you're going to do is click on Settings. So we're going to click on Settings. And we're going to go to something that everybody wants to do, which is Personalize. So I'm going to click on Personalize. And now you have different options to change the background of your start screen and colors. So go ahead and play around with that. Under Settings.
Do I put titles or personalized?
So,
Do I put titles or personalized?
Personalize. Let's see. Is this Windows 8 or Windows 10? Yeah, that's why. So for Windows 10, they got rid of basically this screen because people didn't care for it that much. I mean, you still have the option of bringing up a modified version of it, which is that. But the same thing that everybody else is doing on Windows 8 is not really going to be the same on yours. You don't want to go back to Windows 8. You have the better one. You're good, trust me. Okay, but settings is going to be right here. And then you can start looking at like you can start changing your picture. You can change your backgrounds. If you wanted to, if you right click, you can change the display settings. You can personalize. So that's where the personalize is. And you can do everything everybody else is doing, but you get a lot more options.
We went to Google Chrome because we were on Internet Explorer,
Uh huh.
but then we forgot
Well, that's fine.
the www dot. Oh,
So
not.
so for now, you don't ever have to really type www anymore because it just assumes that's what you want to do. So it's tinyurl.com / CUSDLT for laptop and then camp. Oh, and then we got to double check the internet down here. That's a school laptop. There you go.
Chrome and that.
Yeah, just hit run. There should be an uninstall option. So right click on it. Oh, the reason I won't let you uninstall, it's integrated into the Windows system. Yeah, because it's a Windows product. They don't like you deleting their things.
It just freezes, like that. And then when I exit out, sometimes it'll like mess it up.
Looks like it's all right.
Yeah, sometimes it messes up, it'll freeze for about a couple minutes.
It's mine does the same thing, and it's just sometimes it does it. It's just the glitches that happen. Yeah, as long as it doesn't freeze forever, you're okay. Yeah, because that's what mine does. My mouse, my trackpad freezes all the time. So it's yeah.
Did you get me down for one of the monitors?
Yes, I have one in my room for you.
I can text you, I email it. I'm sorry.
I take both. I take both.
I don't think I have the number, so I couldn't text you. Trust me, child.
All right, so raise your hand if you feel comfortable now knowing how to add tiles, knowing how to move them around, knowing where to locate your applications. So if your teacher on the first day of school says, turn on your computer and open up Microsoft Word, you'll know where to find it, right? Okay, let's just do it. I only see a few hands up, so let me show you one more time how to find it. See, for me, Word is pinned to my start bar, the charms, right? So that's where I would click to open it. But if for some reason it's not there, remember you would click down here at the bottom and you'd search for Microsoft Word there, and then you would add it to your tile screen or you would add it to your taskbar, because that's going to be probably one of the big programs that a lot of your teachers are going to ask you to use, unless they're full on Google, which makes you smile. Okay, but that's where you would find your applications. Okay, so that is basically Windows 8 in a nutshell. You don't really need to know much else. Remember, I showed you how to find the Wi-Fi, correct? If we go back, you can find the Wi-Fi in two different locations. One on your desktop, it's in the bottom right-hand corner. It has the bars that you would look like you'd have on your cell phone. So you can find it there. Or if you're not there, you can always open up your side charm bar, click on settings, and it's going to be right down there on the bottom as well. So that's where you're going to find everything. All right. So The next thing I would like to show you is Chrome. Okay, so Chrome is a browser that allows you to get on the internet. And the only reason I like Chrome the best is because it has the least amount of glitches thus far. Now, Windows is coming out with a brand new browser, I believe in August. That should be pretty good as well. So you might check that one out and see if there's any issues with that. But for me at the moment, Chrome is the best. And I do want to show you real quick a few of the icons that I'm going to talk about. If I tell you to click on this or click on that, I want you to know what I'm talking about and not think I'm weird. So in the upper right-hand corner, there is little lines that are going across. There's 3 lines. So it's where the arrow's pointed right here. You guys see that? Okay, in the upper right-hand corner of Chrome, you're going to see these 3 lines. I'm going to call those pancakes because they look like a stack of pancakes. So if I ever tell you to click on the pancakes, those are the ones I'm going to ask you to click on. Those are the pancakes. Now, when we go to Google and you log in, you're going to see another icon down here where my arrow is, and I'm going to call that the waffle because it looks like a waffle. So if I'm referring to waffles and pancakes, that's where you're going to be looking up in the corner. Is everybody good? Okay, I just don't want you to be actually looking for waffles and pancakes. It's just the icons that are there. So, to get us started, I would like us to log in to our Google accounts. Now, before we move on, I want to remind you, I know you may have your own personal Gmail. You may already have one. But for school purposes, you have to use the school Gmails that we have given you. Now, that's good because the school Gmail is like a paid Gmail, like the pay version. So you get unlimited everything with the school Gmail. Unlimited space, unlimited email, unlimited everything. So it's better than your free one. Okay? So if you would please go to www.google.com, or you can just type google.com. But real quick, please, please, please make sure you're utilizing the Omnibox. It's called the Omnibox. Now, the Omnibox is the one at the very, very top. See where my cursor is? That is called the Omnibox. That's where you're going to type in your web addresses. Okay, that's the Omnibox. The box down beneath Google, see beneath there it has that search Google. That is the search box. If you type in an email, a web address down there, it will not take you to that location. It'll take you to a search for that location. You don't want to do that. So if I ask you to type in google.com, you type in the Omnibox at the top, and then that's where you're going to go. So everybody type in google.com, and it should take you to a page that's pretty blank, but you see where my face is in the right corner? Yours won't say that. Yours will just have a blue button that says sign in. Okay, so everybody get there. So everybody has that blue button that says sign in. Now that you're on that page, you can see the waffles and the pancakes, right? You see your waffle down there. You see your pancakes up top. I would like you to click on sign in and stop there for a second. Click on sign in. And once you click on sign in, you'll see an option that says one account, all of Google. Now you know you're on the correct page. Now, this is where you have to pay attention. You're going to put in your school Google account account name, your username. Now, pay attention. It's on your sheet, but I'm going to tell it to you again. Your school account is the first letter of your first name, your entire last name, and the last 3 digits of your school ID. And then you need to end it with the @ symbol. You guys all know the @ symbol, right? Okay, so the @ symbol, and then CUSDstudent.com. All of this information is on the white sheet you received when you signed in for your account today, or for your laptop camp today. So once again, you go to google.com, click on sign in. It should take you to a page that asks for your username, and your username is your first initial of your first name, your entire last name, and the last 3 digits of your school ID at CUSDstudent.com. The only people that might have some difficulties are those people with hyphenated names. What that means is if you have 2 last names, okay? Because sometimes they crunch them all together as one big long last name. Sometimes they put it as a dash. Sometimes they put it as an underscore. So if you get stuck when we sign in because you have a hyphenated name, we'll get to you. Okay? Yes.
So my school account is George Clement 001.
No. The last 3 digits of your school ID. So 050.
That's what's on the paper. The paper is just an example. You need to put the last 3 digits of your ID, okay? Your ID at .com.
Yes, and remember, it's not 001. That's a different login. Okay, once again, it's the last 3 digits of your school ID, which is at the top of the white paper that we have given you. Now, if you've gotten to this point, click on Next. And when you click on Next, it will ask you for your password. Your password is just your school ID. And once again, that school ID is located at the upper part of that white paper you received when you got to laptop camp today. And then you're going to click Next or Proceed or whatever is right there.
I have a hyphenated name.
All right.
It's actually
Okay. So what's the first one of the hyphenated name?
Bettencourt. Bettentcourt.
Let's try the underscore and then Storton.
Yeah.
774. Okay, so let's try. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
So that's going to be your username. So it's a
So it's a capital S.
no. It's make sure it's just a dash between Bettencourt and Storton.
Okay. So I know what's the.
No, that's your ID. That's it. Your ID. That's an example ID. So just stop right there. Yeah, you're perfect. You're all set. That's the one. Yes, right there. Now, we're going to help people get caught up. If you did it correctly, you should see a screen that says welcome to your new account and a whole bunch of words that says when you grow up you owe us half your money. That's what it says. No, not really. Okay. And then at the bottom it says continue. But stop right there. So if you get to a screen that says welcome to your new account, lots of words, and then a big blue button at the bottom, you're in the perfect spot. Okay. If you're getting stuck somewhere, I've seen a few mistakes, so let me help you out with the mistakes. Mistake number 1: the password is your student ID, right? The one that says password here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That is the one I made up as an example. It's your student ID. That's your password. Number two, you have to end with at custstudent.com for your username. Okay? And then the 3 digits you use is the last 3 digits of your ID number, not 001 as you've done previously. Okay? And then you should be on a page that says welcome to your new account, and then pause right there so we can get everybody caught up. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Right? You're at usstudent.com. Up in the top right hand corner, you're in.
Okay, and then at custstudent.com. And then your password is your school ID right there.
Help. It's asking for
No,
my email.
at CUSD student.
Oh.
And it's just the first initial.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, so real quick, I want to clarify something for you because some of us are still a little confused. Now, when we logged into the computers today, we asked you to use the username of your first name, last name, 001. Was that correct? Okay. We call that a Microsoft password. Microsoft password. Then when I asked you to log into Google, it was the first initial of your first name, then your last name, and then the last 3 digits of your ID. They're completely different. And let me give you an example why. Raise your hand if you are an Xbox One or Xbox 360 player and you play on live. Raise your hand if you have a handle. What's your handle? Your name. Your name that you use. Huh? Your username. Your gamer tag. Yeah. Zombie Slayer? Okay, good. Now, raise your hand if you are a PlayStation.
You don't have a pencil or pen? You have a phone? Take a picture or something. I don't know.
Something. Ah. All right. So before we get into any Google stuff, I want to show you that your Chrome is also very important. Okay, your browser is very important. Now, here's a problem that I've always had with browsers. So, if I'm working on my school computer in my classroom and I bookmark something, does anybody know what I mean when I say bookmark? Okay, it means like, let's say you're searching the internet and you find a great gaming site, right? Bookmarking means you're saving it, kind of like if you're reading a book and you like this page, so you put a bookmark in your book so you can go back to it later easily. Okay, that's what a bookmark is. Now here's the problem. So what if I'm reading a book, okay, and I love this one page. I'm like, wow, that's an awesome fight scene. I wanna show that to my friends. So I bookmark it and I leave the book in my classroom. And then I go home and I have the same book. Am I gonna remember what page that's on? No, I need something that will magically, when I place a bookmark in that book, every other book I go to that's that book will have that bookmarked for me, which in the real world is not possible, right? But in the digital world, it is. Because with your Chrome browser, and it sounds kind of creepy, but it follows you wherever you go. As long as you log in with your Google account, your Chrome browser, your bookmarks, your saved sites, the work that you did in class will follow you home, so you don't have to worry about, what was I researching or where was I going? And the only way to do that is to link Chrome to your Google account. So I want to show you how to do this. Okay, so you're going to click on the pancakes. Right? Remember, the pancakes are in the upper right corner. You're going to click on the pancakes, and you're going to be given this screen, this little tiny window that opens up. You are going to click on Settings. Settings is almost towards the bottom, and you're going to go down to Settings. And when you click on Settings, it will take you to a page that looks like this. Now, you don't need to know all this stuff. You only need to know one thing, and it's that top one that says Sign in to Chrome. It's the very top one that says Sign in to Chrome. So click on Sign in to Chrome, and a little window will pop up to your right that says Add your Google account. So you're going to type in the Google account that you did to sign into Google, right? Your first initial, your last name, the last 3 digits of your school ID at custstudent.com. You're going to type that in and your password, and now your Chrome browser will be linked to your Google account. That means whatever computer you sign into with your Google account, your Chrome browser will follow you, and when you sign out of that computer, it disappears. Yes. So click on the waffle or the pancakes, click on Settings, and then click on Connect to your Google account.
Wait, where's that? Where's connect to Google account?
Oh, so you're using Explorer. Remember, we needed to download Chrome.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I don't see where the add Google account.
looks like you're already. Oh, you have your other account attached. So you're just going to add a person. There you go. Now do the same thing this way. So just sign in like you did before.
Young lady over here, when you try to open up Internet Explorer, it goes to Microsoft 365 only. hasn't been able to. She hasn't tried to download Google Chrome yet.
Okay, so we want to download Chrome.
So, but can she do it from Office 365? Because that's what's coming up to sign into when she opens Internet Explorer.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay, she's the young lady
In the pink shirt over there? Okay. You don't have pancakes? I'll check on it for you. Sometimes it'll do that. So just sign in like you would, like we did just before with this one. But remember, it's not those. It's 389. Click link data. There you go. You're all set. Link it. And then when you'll get a window that pops up, and you have an option that says link data. Click that. Link data, and then you'll have a blue thing that says you're now signed into Chrome, and now you're all set. Now you're all good to go. No, you've already downloaded it, so it's finished downloading. We're going to run it.
I have a question. This is not working. And I'm putting it in the right path. Maybe one time. Yeah, I know. I did that. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Just one time.
There you go. They're Google Glass.
How do you Google stuff?
Say, okay, Google, and then tell them whatever you want to search.
Any idea on the Mac where the settings? There's no pancakes on any of it. I can't.
Are they using Chrome or are they using Safari? They might be using Safari. Ryan, no. Is there a Ryan, no? Ryan, Naoe. All right, there you go. And Keith Avera. Keith Avera. There you go. All right. There you go. I just typed in the Omni box on the bottom. It's chrome.com.
Okay, I clicked their box. Can't get out of the
Oh, looks like you started downloading a whole bunch of stuff.
If you do not have either the pancakes or the waffles, you need to double check that you are using Google Chrome just like Mr. Marquez asked everybody to. If you are using Safari on a Mac or you are using Internet Explorer on whatever other computer you have that's not a Mac, there's a chance you will not have the features. That's why we need everybody to double check that they are using Google Chrome. If you're not using Google Chrome and you don't have Google Chrome, he walked you through how to download Google Chrome, but if you need help doing that, go back to the Laptop Camp website. You should have that still open. Go back to the Laptop Camp website and download Google Chrome. All right, that's going to eliminate a lot of the questions right now.
And then I'll have to go in here and clean out some of these programs on here for you. Because is this a new computer? Somebody went in and downloaded stuff, and like that comes with a whole bunch of tunneled programs that they embed into your computer that makes it run super slow. So that's where you got to be really careful on what you download. Same thing with this one. That installed a whole bunch of dummy programs that is causing all these things to slow down. So we'll have to go through and fix all that. All right, if you could take this over to them over there and let them know that you're trying to get on Chrome, but it won't open up, and they'll see if they can fix it. All right. Good. Is everybody good? Okay, so remember what we've done is we've now linked your Chrome to Google. That means when you go home and you go to google.com, and even it doesn't have to be on this computer. You go home to your computer, click on google.com, sign in, and you sign in the same way we showed you. Your browser will turn into everything we've done today. Okay, so it follows you. And then when you sign out, it goes away. So that's the great thing about this Chrome browser. It follows you wherever you go. Now, I want you to open up your bookmarks. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open up the pancakes one more time. We're going to click on the pancakes one more time. And you're going to hover over the option that says bookmarks. You're not going to click on it. You're just going to hover over it. So once again, you click on the pancakes. You find where it says bookmarks, and then just put your cursor over the bookmarks. And you are going to select the option that says Show Bookmark Bar. And then click on it. And you should get a little check to it. And then you've just added a little tiny thing to the top of your browser once you've done that. So once again, what you would do is you click on the pancakes. You hover your cursor over where it says bookmarks. Just hover, don't click. And then another option to the left should say Show Bookmark Bar. If you don't want to go through all of those steps, you can just press Control-Shift-B all at once, and it'll do that as well. All right, perfect. And we're going to show Bookmark Bar. Boom, there you go. You're all set. Now your Bookmark Bar is there. And so now we're going to sign in.
Okay, do we have to go to Drive now?
No, I'm just signing her in real quick.
I didn't sign in on Drive.
Well, no, you don't have to sign in. You've already, once you signed in here, you're automatically signed in. So go ahead and do your sign in right there. All right. Yes. Oh, it took you to bookmarks. You don't want that. Just click on this. And we're going to go Control-Shift-B. There we go. You're good.
Thank you.
All right. So now let me walk you through what we've done. We signed into Google. Now you have your Google account all set to go. Then we signed into Chrome with our Google account. Now we're linked to Chrome. And then we went and opened up our bookmarks option. Now, once again, you should see a little gray underneath the Omni box, which is where you type your things in. You should now see a little gray line that starts off with a waffle that's colorful now. Right on the left-hand side, you see a waffle that's colorful. Now that means you're ready to go. So this is what we're going to do. You are going to open up a new tab on your browser. Now, to do that, you go to the very top, and there's a little tiny nub up at the top. When I say nub, I mean like, so if you look at the top of mine, up at the top of mine, it's not showing it. Okay. Right here where my cursor is, you see that little tiny nub where my cursor is right there? If you click on that, it'll open up a new tab. So click on your little nub, and it'll open up a new tab. So that's your little. Oh, you did it. You did it. You're good.
Sandwich, quick.
Oh, turkey.
Okay.
With mustard, all the veggies, sprouts, and avocado.
Okay. On what kind of bread?
Sourdough. Thank you. Okay, so under this new tab, I'll wait. We'll get to some fun stuff, I promise. Under this tab, you are going to go to the Omnibox. Once again, that's the very top one where you can type. And you're going to type in our laptop camp website. And I'll say it again, what it is. Ready? It's tinyurl.com / and sometimes when you start typing, you'll see that it's already popping up for you, to some of you, but it's tinyurl.com / CUSDLTCAMP for camp. So I'll say it again, tinyurl.com /CUSDLTCAMP. And once you see that, Mario, you're good to go. And you're going to make your very first bookmark on your computer. Unless you've already done a bookmark, then another one. What's that? You did too? Awesome.
I have a computer at my house, and I've been trying to download them from different sites, and I can only use Excited, but any other site it gives me like a jar file, and I need an exe.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the time for us, especially as instructors, before you raise your hand, ask somebody next to you to see if they can help.
And just click on the star.
People that know what they're doing.
Click on the star.
Ask them. If they cannot help you, then raise their hand.
Click on the star. Oh, what? And then done. And there it is. See? It pops right there. And then click done. Okay, so I forgot to tell you how to make the bookmark. That's my bad. Okay, so once you're on the website, in the upper right-hand corner in the Omnibox, you'll see a star that's kind of a silhouette of a star. If you click on that star, that's a bookmark, and it opens up a little window, and that window says USD Laptop Camp. Click, what does that say? Click Done. And then once you click Done, you will see the Laptop Camp bookmarked in the upper left side of your browser. And it's there now. So if you go home and you log into your Google account, that bookmark will follow you. So now you can log in, and now you can get all your bookmarks from wherever you go. If you sign in to your school account on your phone, which you can, right? If you have an Apple device or an Android, all you do is you go into Settings, Accounts, Add Google Account, and you type in the Google stuff we gave you. All your school stuff can follow you to your phone. Now, if you're on a big old long bus ride for soccer or baseball or whatever, and your teacher assigns you homework through Google Drive, you can do the homework on the bus without having to take anything with you except your phone, which you always have on you, I assume. Because you'll forget your homework, but you will not forget your phone. I know this. Good. Bookmark, bookmark. Don't forget to click on the star. Click on the star. Bookmark, 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 bookmark.
Probably should give him a bathroom break.
Oh, yeah. So we'll do it right now. Okay. So we're going to take a 10-minute bathroom break, stretch break, whatever break you need, for about 10 minutes. So we will be back in here at 10:11 to get started again. We'll start working on sending out emails. Okay? If you need help, stay. But if you're good to go, you may go.